There's a fine line between a bad bitch and a bitch, but if you bad, we can meet up for some chicken at 6. And when we split, she gon' ask me to go back to the crib, but I be stupid out here to show that bitch where I live. There's a fine line between a bad dream and a bad night. Either way, I'm in hell, so they not too polite. Fine line between rolling the dice and paying a price. Fine line between risk to reward for risking your life. So turn around quickly if ever payment is light. 100 books that I could write on the topic of bad advice. There's a fine line between a night in jail and a prison cell. What was on his mind when he was dumping out them 50 shells? Thirsty as a bitch and sick of drinking from an empty well. Why do my decisions fail? Stuck in a condition spell. Changing my location, but I never reposition well. Don't step too far, everything might change. Don't step too far, everything might change. Turn around, don't go that way. You might lose sight of everything you know that way. Don't step too far, everything might change. Don't step too far, everything might change. Turn around, don't go that way. You might end up spinning out control that way. It's a fine line between a fun night and a drug habit. Took you up on a flight, now you're stuck in a drug cabinet. Loving them tongue tablets, your head getting spun backwards. Getting fucked up faster, this shit is now a disaster. Getting closer to the bottom but further from any answers. Fine line between a shootout and a murder scene. Only knew this shit was popping off cause I heard a scream. I'm on them perk 30s, G, nothing could worry me. That's when they all started sparking. Spun around the apartment, but ain't no blood on the carpet. Nobody taught him how to shoot, so he cannot hit a target. That's the same way they shot that baby boy in front of the market. Drug dealer make a couple dollars thinking he flossing, but it's a fine line between the revenue and the profits. If that shit ain't adding up, you need to stop it. Watch out, where you going? Watch out, where you going? And keep going, and keep going, and keep going, and keep going. Don't step too far, everything might change. Don't step too far, everything might change. Turn around, don't go that way. You might lose sight of everything you know that way. Don't step too far, everything might change. Don't step too far, everything might change. Turn around, don't go that way. You might end up spinning out control that way. It's a fine line between a missed call and a last chance. Left him hanging to dry, he was doing his last dance. Fine line between aging and being grown. If I ain't tell him I was only 12, they wouldn't have known. But they did, and the junkie still passed me the stone. Was still packing the chrome. Was out talking to a realtor trying to purchase a loan. What I told him on the very first listing he shown. If there ain't pain inside the house, digging deep in my bones. A place like this never gonna feel like home. Masking trauma with cologne that's giving off from the smoke. Orange bottle with a dose that's always giving us hope. It's a fine line between a loaded gun and a smoking one. Fine line between selling crack rocks and smoking them. Fine line between what you will and what you won't become. So choose your path wisely, cause I done chose me a lonely one. All alone down here, ain't nobody around, buddy. Alone down here, ain't nobody around, nobody. Don't step too far, everything might change. Don't step too far, everything might change. Turn around, don't go that way. You might lose sight of everything you know that way. Watch out, where you going? Watch out, where you going? And keep going, and keep going.